We should do one of those. This is what I was thinking before we got here. No, I was like, we should do like what those K-pop bands do, and they're like 3, 2, 1. We are, like Boys Planet.
As I do not know anything about K-pop.
I know.
Why don't you say our name, and then we can do the 1, 2, 3. We are Curshiverse.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Kaz.
I'm Emily.
I'm Eva Bretz.
And I am Vanessa. And we are
1, 2, 3.
Curse Reverse.
Yeah.
aka the name of our collaborative studies project that we did together, a short animated film.
Also known as a CSP, the word that definitely does not immediately send us into fight or flight.
Cool. So you guys did like your own projects fall semester, and then you did this all together for spring, or
in addition to our own projects.
Oh my gosh.
So we were all balancing our spring semester junior project and the CSP.
It's torture.
I think that all of our spring junior projects did suffer a little bit because of it, but I don't regret anything.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that.
It's such a great film. Anyone who hasn't seen it needs to go into the bio and watch it, because it's so cute and so unexpected in the best way possible. And I don't know, I just feel like people need to do more collaborative stuff together. At least for animation, it's more like you do your own kind of thing, and
especially
not
at
many
RISD.
groups. Yeah,
and I think that is one of the main reasons why we wanted to do the project in the first place. There was a big desire, like, from all of us to like have some kind of collaborative film, because in the real world, in the industry, if you will, nobody makes films like just by themselves, I mean, people do, obviously, in the indies scene.
Not smart people.
What do you mean?
Completely by yourself? That doesn't happen.
Yeah.
It does occasionally.
The point is
Okay,
that we
not
felt
sane
a major
people.
gap in the curriculum, and we really wanted to fulfill that for ourselves and work together and go over those hurdles together, which we did. And there were many.
Yeah. Let's hope that this encourages people to do collaborative animation projects and does not discourage them.
Yeah. But I think we also did learn more about compromise. At least I did. I'm sure. I mean, some of you guys were already much better at it than me.
Hush.
Like, I don't want to get into the dark parts of this so early on, but I feel the need to bring up the part where we argued about the color of the prince's hat for like 3 hours.
I hate that I still have strong opinions about that.
What were the colors?
Banana yellow.
I wanted yellow.
Like
It's
a
not
bright
yellow.
You guys wanted like
Highlighter
fluorescent tennis ball yellow.
Maybe.
I didn't want anything.
Yeah, I didn't really care.
I said nothing about the color.
Okay,
for this
maybe it
whole
was just
film.
Vanessa and I.
I had strong
But
opinions.
it
I'm
was,
sorry.
it was like, I remember at one point, so our advisors for the project, that's part of like doing a CSP, is you need to have like an academic
Bless them.
advisor. Yeah, so we
And
had
we
two.
needed 2 because we have 4 people.
Yeah, so it's complicated, but
Yeah.
basically the more people you have, the more advisors you need. And so we had Luca Depardon and
Joel Orloff.
Joel Orloff. Godsend. Thank you guys if you're listening to this.
We should send the link to them.
Maybe we should. But at one point, Joel or Luca, I forgot who said it, was like, you guys should just sit down every week for like 1 to 6. Like, I know that's a long time, and just like try to figure these things out. And the funniest part was, we had been sitting down.
We've been
from
spending
1 to
more
6.
time than that.
Yeah, we would go like 8 hours just like working on this project, discussing things, and then come out of the meeting not having decided anything yet. And it was like torturous. Like, I think that we were bad about that in the beginning.
Well, I want to say, biggest thing that I learned is that you should schedule a lunch or meal break in the middle
Oh, yeah.
for all of you guys.
We did not respect breaks at all.
Yeah.
I have like PTSD of your guys' couch, honestly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, and see, here's another thing. Fun fact is that 3 of us live together. So
And I
like,
don't.
Yeah.
I mean, Emily was basically kidnapped to our apartment for like very long extended periods of time.
Well, that
It's
was
like getting
something
stuck
to
in a
navigate
chaperone.
too, because we ended up spending all of our time together working. And it also, I feel like the distribution of like space and where we were working wasn't exactly fair towards Emily, because it was always at our place. And same with like, we got to be done at the end of the day, and we had to like actively learn throughout the process of like trying to figure out how to stay friends outside of working. and like actually spending time with each other that wasn't just working on the CSP.
Yeah, because when you take a bunch of your friends and you're like, we love being friends, let's do a project together, that's how tight we are, and then you do the project and you spend all your time just doing the project, you forget that you were once friends and you're not mortal enemies who crave each other's blood.
Yeah. And you also have to like force yourself to set boundaries about when you can talk about the project and when you can't talk about the project.
We should have come up with a safe word.
Honestly, we should have.
That's so
That's a
cursed.
piece of advice out there
Curse
for anyone
reverse?
thinking.
I think that's the opposite of a
doing
safe
a
word.
CSP.
So how did you guys work on everything simultaneously? How did you decide, like, is it
Well,
one person take a scene and then you swap them?
Spreadsheet.
we have a beautiful spreadsheet. Vanessa,
Yeah.
every week, actually, I think in our Discord channel or
Yeah.
chat, would go and type in our homework assignments. I have quotations. You can't see that because it's a podcast. Because it'd be like, okay, everyone pick 5 shots and
Mm-hmm.
rough animate those. And then a few weeks later, after all the roughs are done, they go, okay, pick like 3 shots. And
But they can't be
final.
shots that you've done.
Yeah, they have to be different shots, just to make sure that everyone got their hands on it a little bit. If you want to know what terror feels like, you should just look at our final After Effects composite.
Didn't we like make a new track for every single asset?
Well,
No,
there's this
it
thing
was
called
all
the
in one
pre-composition that
We
you're
did
supposed
the
to do.
opposite of that, which was we put every single shot into one composition. We didn't pre-comp a single thing in our whole after. And if you've ever used After Effects, you know that pre-comps are like bread and butter, like both bread and butter for After Effects.
Yeah, well, none of us had, I mean, at least I had never had any After Effects experience, like, at all.
No, I knew about pre-comps.
Why
Like,
didn't you say anything?
I was just
and-
like, you guys seem very confident.
No, actually though. Wait, hold on. I knew about pre-comps because I had literally done that in my fall junior project. Except I don't know. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. You seemed very confident when putting in all the shots,
I
and I
just
was like,
hated
okay.
pre-comps because I didn't know one of the very simple fixes to make them more workable.
Y'all should not have been looking to me about this.
We talked about our YouTube video for a second. Do you guys want to know the updated count of how many views it has?
Yeah.
At least 3.
58K.
Whoa.
That is insane. We have 220 comments.
How many subscribers?
We 1.42K.
So, like,
Well deserved.
1,400.
Yeah, almost like
Not
1,500.
It's like crazy. I mean, I uploaded it and
We
like
forgot about it for like a week.
I know. And then Emily messaged in our CSP chat on Discord and was like, "Hey, 10K views after whatever. How many days was it?
It was like a week, yeah.
After like a
2
week.
weeks, 2 weeks.
It's not bad." And I was like, and then I looked at it and I was like, "Wait, what? Not bad."
I'd
This
fully
is
forgotten
actually
about
kind of
it.
insane.
It's
'Cause
nice
we
seeing
were-
people appreciate all the work we put in, because
Yeah.
it really was like, I don't want to say a labor of love. That doesn't sound right, but it was a labor of something.
It was a labor of love, but also blood, sweat, and tears.
Yeah, I mean, we
And broken
genuinely
bones.
put so much work into it. So it is
Singular.
nice to see people be like, this is nice, this is cool. And also there are a decent amount of comments that are like, the sound design's not that good. And I
We
shed a
ignore
single
that.
tear.
Or when they're like, why do all the dialogue sound so crunchy? You know.
But you know what? If you're getting hate comments, that means it's reached a certain something.
No, it's amazing. It's
Dick, it's
incredible.
not hate.
You guys should continue making stuff in the future. Do you guys plan on like starting your own little studio or something?
Well,
No.
so
No
also some of
comment.
the comments are like, "Wow, can't wait to see more from you guys." And we just
This
kinda,
was a one-time project.
yeah. We were like, I don't know. There's not gonna be anything else happening on this channel.
Well, it's like this was a very
as of right now.
good overall positive experience.
Yeah.
But it was also definitely difficult, and I think that after doing something so collaborative, we were all a bit ready to do something more independent. And unfortunately, after we graduate, I think we're going to be a little too focused on immediate survival to do any real collaborative work. So, hate to disappoint you, newly subscribed people of Curse Reverse. Probably not any collaborative work, at least between all 4 of us, anytime soon.
But
Yeah.
Eventually, you guys should,
Well,
that would be
yeah,
nice.
Maybe. We definitely...
What if we did a sequel, guys?
No.
What if we did The Prince? Oh, I can't say this, actually. That would be spoiling. Never mind.
Spoiler. I mean, I will say, keep an eye out for when all of our DPs get dropped sometime around April.
I do think we should promote that on the channel, so.
Yeah.
What are some funny, more positive stories from this project?
You're like, can you guys stop being a downer? Can we think about something happy?
There was this really fun time where my like bone didn't break.
Yeah, thanks, Emily.
Ouch.
The fact that we have to think so long about
What are some fun moments?
Well, it was always nice seeing the updated version on the big screen together,
it was
because we'd
so
take it in every
satisfying.
week to show our advisors, and we'd watch it on the 5th floor in that meeting room with the like projector.
522.
Yeah.
This is not a projector, it's just a TV.
Oh, whatever. And we'd get to watch the cut every week, and like we would have been looking at it so closely, like we wouldn't like get to appreciate it all. And then we'd see it on the big screen, and not only would we get to see it all cut together, which was really nice, but also our professors would see it, and they'd
the
say
praise
nice
was
things
so
about
wonderful.
it, or mean things, but usually nice things at least to start with. And then we'd be like, OMG, maybe it's worth it. Maybe we should go on.
In this world, if you choose to.
In this world. Sorry, that is an Amy Kravitz original saying.
Should you choose to go on in this world? Solid quote. Words to live by, if you would.
Completely in context.
Uh-huh. No one needs to know what the context is not important.
But I will say it was very gratifying to like see things come together, especially towards the end, like when we started adding sound and like the first time we added music on top of it. I was like, okay, we did it, guys. Like we made a real film. Once again, shout out to Jack English, because like I think it really it like brought everything together.
I would say the same thing when we started compositing all of the backgrounds into our animation. That brought so much life to it.
I specifically remember one moment, though, when we were doing compositing, and I think Kaz was taking over at this point on the compositing with the After Effects, and I remember you had put together the shot, I can't say it without spoiling, but when he gets his curse reversed, there's this beautiful sequence with a bunch of different overlays.
The Sailor Moon one?
Yeah, kind of like a Sailor Moonish thing. And like everything that he has gone through gets put through in like fast motion in the background, kind of. And it's so beautiful. Like, it's really nice. Okay, here's the coolest thing about doing a CSP or a collaborative project, in my opinion, is that people will just do stuff in your group that you would never have thought of, and you just see it be done by other people, and it's completely different than doing it yourself. I mean, I'm not wording this well at all.
Other people do good things too.
Yeah.
Well,
That
I
sounds
think
self-centered.
I think what Eva was trying to say, taking the words right out of your mouth. Sorry, that's a Vanessa classic.
Go on.
I think what Eva is trying to say is like you see people do crazy work and you realize that like that work was like kind of for you. You know what I mean?
This is getting more and more self-centered.
I'm more confused than I was
it's
before.
It's like
Not only do you have to not do as much work, but it all is completely what you wanted.
Okay, whenever there are other people you're working with, you have something that you feel really up close to, and you have your own ideas that like you become so sheltered in your point of view that someone else does something incredible that you never would have thought of. And that's like a magical moment when you're working collaboratively, is seeing what someone else can do and going, that is perfect, that works, I never would have thought of it.
yeah.
Good way of putting it.
Thank you.
Took the words right out of
Truly,
your mouth.
the words are in your ballpark now. You've heard it wasn't framed as advice, but you've heard all the things we've been through. You're going to do this, and you should. And you're going to go through very similar things, I bet. You're probably going to have similar problems, and you're going to go through it, and it's kind of going to suck for a minute, but you will come out on the other side, and you will probably make something you're really proud of, and it's going to be great, and you're going to, like, come out as better people. You're going to learn how to collaborate. It's going to be fantastic. Do it. Do it. Do it.
If you choose to continue on in this world.
Should you choose to continue on in this world?
It is worth it.
Yeah.
Totally.
I mean, it really is like about the collaboration, because we all make work on our own. So what you will learn is how to collaborate. And the advice I would give is be open to it.
Oh, yeah.
And try your best to take a step back and say, the fact that we are working together is more important than my specific vision, because as much as it is important that you all have views on how this should go, otherwise why even work with other people? Like, you can't let your ego get in the way. That's definitely probably a me-centric thing, but like that is something you gotta I'm not saying ego in the like I'm better than other people way. I mean, like, your vision can sometimes take a step back.
Yeah. I would say as far as like tangible advice, definitely stick to your deadlines. Assign leads for each thing who have the final say. Like, because we got bogged down a lot by we want everyone to have exact equal agreement, but you need a tiebreaker. So like have people who have the final say on certain subjects, whether that's like character design or color design or whatever. Kind of going along with Eva's, try not to be defensive. I don't think this was a huge problem with us. That look says otherwise.
I felt like I was defensive.
Yeah, but kind of going in with Eva's thing, try not to be defensive and like give space for everyone to air their ideas, and like be willing to let yours go, and also be willing to step away from the project. Like, don't let it be too all-consuming, and maintain your relationships even if you're not really good friends with the person that you're working with. I think it's important to have non-working, like, cohabitating time together.
Hang out as buds.
Yes.
Oh,
hang out as buds.
Also, tangible advice: put in break weeks, like buffer weeks. I mean,
buffer weeks. Yes. Like, basically plan to have your entire project done like 2 weeks in advance, so that when inevitably you fall behind on your schedule, you have 2 weeks to save you.
I will say, like, try to limit the unknowns in your project, because I think that all of us were trying out very new software
Which was part of the goal.
It was. I think that was one of the things that we were aiming to do, which is learn new softwares, but it also made things a lot harder. And I definitely think that, like, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like our animation suffered a little because of it.
I do
just
think it did.
because, like, we spent so much time trying to learn the program that we weren't able to like actually bust out like our animation chops.
But now we know how to use it, and that's great.
Exactly. But I think that collaboration is really fun. At the end of the day, like, they're all the struggles we may have had. Like, it was a good experience and it was really fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did we all answered the question, right?
We're all just being quiet for the motorcycles passing by. I don't even think that's a motorcycle.
And
thank you for listening. Any closing thoughts? Closing advice?
Do a CSP. Do it.
Oh, you guys should all give pitches of your DPs.
Ooh, yes.
Oh.
Please don't start with me.
I mean, we'll see how it goes. I'm doing a pilot for my story, Fist. We'll see how that turns out.
Insane person. Energy, pilot energy.
Oh yeah, give more of a pitch. What's the genre?
What's the runtime?
The runtime, as of the cut that I have right now, is 6.5 minutes.
Boo. 20.
Insane.
6.5 minutes. It's about two girlies trying to blow up a prison together. It's sci-fi. There.
Cool.
Very fun.
Small clap.
Yay.
Thank you.
Okay,
Who's
Emily, go.
next?
No.
No.
Vanessa, go.
Emily's been
Wait.
keeping her project a secret
No, it's not.
all
It's not
semester.
a secret. It's just that I can't seem to remember the log line.
Oh,
I know
Mouse
one
journey.
thing. I know what it is. Rats.
Yeah.
Something
Rats.
about
We
rats.
are the rats.
rats on a boat.
Yeah, it's about a little mouse named Tomato on a boat.
Oh.
Yeah, and he has like this romantic comedy adventure with like this
Oh, I
like
didn't know there was
little
romance.
monster.
That's so cute.
That's really cute. Why have you been hiding this from me?
I just couldn't. Like,
I
I'm
look
just
forward to
waiting
seeing
to
the
be in a
weird
small group
turn
with
it
you so I can
comes
know
to.
everything.
I'm excited for the weird turn.
it's not a weird turn. It's just a sad, tragic turn.
No.
I knew
Where I
it.
kill off No, that's a joke. That's a joke. I don't do that yet.
Okay, Kaz, do you want to go next or
Happy ending.
last?
Can I go last?
Okay. Mine is about a goofy little cat, and I hope that it makes you cry tears of sadness and joy.
Goes on a little journey.
He goes on a journey.
I feel like
journey.
I feel like the word you're looking for is catharsis. Your film
Yes.
is literally catharsis.
I do want it to be catharsis. Catharsis.
Catharsis.
A pun.
His name is Ferb.
Delightful.
Like what Vanessa was saying earlier, I love Star Trek, so this is very Star Trek inspired. It's about a AI girly who leaves home and she's all lonely. She doesn't know how to make friends, and she kind of like learns how to become her own person, I guess, and like find happiness away from home.
That's sweet.
That's beautiful.
Yay!
Well, should we sign off? Or
Yeah.
did we have other things we wanted to address?
Remember that presentation you did for Max? What was in your presentation?
Oh God, I think we probably covered that and more in
Yeah.
this. I think we left no stone unturned, I feel like.
Moral of the story, please do a CSP. Working collaboratively is such like not only an informative experience for like the working process and who you are individually as an artist, but it's just fun. And you can do so
Mhm.
much with it.
I second that.
And also be organized.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
kidding. Please
I
be
really
organized.
should do that.
Name your
Ugh.
files, put dates on them.
I'm like-
use spreadsheets to track your production. I promise
Yeah.
it's easy.
I used to use spreadsheets. Like
You were the one who taught me.
Yeah, and then I realized that I work better off instinct.
Okay, sure. Should we do like a sign off, like our intro?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
like
What was the original order? We should do it reversed. Like cursed first.
okay?
reverse
I think we
curse?
went that way. So
Oh, well, thank you for tuning in. Signing off, I'm Vanessa.
I'm Eva Bretz.
Emily.
Kaz, and we
We
are
are
Curse
Curse
Reversed.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for having us.
You guys are
today.
awesome.
Yay.
Amazing.